need to I can't access the game gets stuck in the foreground on here, and I just only need to set up windows and also send out the Twitch notification and Twitter notification. Okay, at least audio. View dashboard. Okay. We're gonna mess around in Path of Fire because it's very fun. That's really all there is to it. Unfortunately, this is the game that has the most issues with running off of a hard drive as opposed to an SSD, but I'd rather not having a 70 gigabyte line prefix sitting on my main SSD. And I have another SSD, but I can't really. I would need to reformat that and the one I have my games on, which is just a long, complicated process that I don't want to deal with. So, this is what we get. Probably should move it over to the SSD, the external SSD at some point, though, since it is a SATA drive. Exciting stream so far, I feel. Probably should like change the music to something that isn't tied to load screens if this is how they're all gonna go.
Look at the little ones, laughing and running without a care.
Okay,
Let's just hope we can find real homes before they're old enough to
do
know
I have
better.
the... Yeah, I mean, okay, it's just took a second to load. So we're gonna just do main Heart of Thorns, starting at the start. I don't really care. Read letter. I think this chapter might be screwed up because it did not give me that. Okay. Well, we can start with the second chapter and just... I'll just read the explanation of what happens in the first one, because it's not working. Oh my god, I leave the music so loud on my end. Captain Keel requested a meeting in Lion's Arch. Oh, right, yeah, I probably shouldn't be in Path of Fire regions. That might fix it. Hopefully that fixes it. I'd like to just do the whole expansion. Yeah, I'll turn off the music and then get some independent stuff going after this loads, because if this is how long all the load screens are gonna be, then I'd like to have something playing. Options, sound. Alright. And have to switch desktops. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Let's just play like whatever on shuffle. And let's go into power control and reduce that to 80%, I'd say. But let's do 70. That should work. Okay. Nope, that doesn't fix it. Okay, I think Sparking a Flame is just a bit bugged right now. Where is the... Oh, it's shuffling albums, isn't it? Or just playing a random album. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's... Sorry again. What? Just fucking took my focus. It's not even the same desktop. What? How? Let's think that would last a good long while. And I don't really give a shit about copyright strikes, so yeah, just something that'll last a while. I definitely should have thought this a bit more through a little more before the stream. How about mixed speed action? That's always good. No. And put that down a little more. It's so loud. It's still really loud. Okay.
Alone with the sun.
Yeah, that's still way too loud. I'm just gonna, yeah, I'll just use the in-game music and let it cut out whenever I have to load stuff. Oh, I can just turn off that, so then there you go. Now the audio won't cut off, at least when I alt tab and stuff.
Sorry for the gate earlier. I get all kinds of people in here. The stories they tell to get inside. Not that I blame them, but the city can only take so many before bursting. So, I take it you're here for Balthazar.
I am. I'm looking for a place to start. Any information you have would be helpful.
Well, your guildmates are being hosted by the chief counselor at the Civic Center. She can fill you in about the state of the city and the surrounding area. And she might know something about Balthazar, too.
Sounds good. Anything from the ground level? Someone who's dealt with him or his army firsthand?
My deputy Ayub is at the camp run by Comir's priesthood. The refugees there may be of help. And then there's... How do you feel about getting a little lower than ground level to find what you want? I have a deputy assigned to the local smugglers, the Hamasine. Name a case. Not so sure he's mine anymore. But you might seek him out, if you don't mind walking on that side of the line, of course.
I think I can stomach it.
You'll find them at the casino. Tread lightly.
Alright. So throughout this expansion you get a bunch of mounts, but I've already done that, so that's gonna shorten things by a rather significant margin.
Deputy, Captain Rahim pointed me in your direction. Would you mind if I talk to a few of the refugees about Balthazar?
You're welcome to try. Not a lot of folks are in a talking mood. This camp's gonna be no better than the places they fled, if we can't get more aid out here soon.
I'll see what I can do. Maybe people will be more inclined to talk when they feel safer.
We certainly wouldn't say no to some help. Priestess Karima can tell you what we need most. Good fortune to you.
I think this is just... I don't see any players over there, so I'm just gonna skip that. Help followers of Cormier. Distribute aid to refugees. Clear out infested tents. Drive away Zaishan harassers and defend farm workers from forged raids.
Cormier is blind to the troubles of our world. Cormier's moved beyond us. Balthazar sees you.
That one needs
Balthazar
medicine.
knows you.
Soon.
Serve him.
Where's...
Thanks.
Blind
God, I have not been here in a while.
Serve him.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
Oh, it hurts.
Thank you. I won't forget
Please.
this.
Is there anything to eat? You're very kind.
Find truth. Left us defenseless. Balthazar has returned to redeem us. Fight for him.
You're very kind. Thank you. Do you have any food?
Your gods have abandoned you. Our god is here. Join us, Aisha. Pledge to Balthazar while you still can.
Cormir bless you.
If I get tired of this, I might just jump up to some of the later content, because I admit that it doesn't get good for a while, because this is an MMO, and
You're very kind. Thank you. Not well.
I guess that's just sort of a feature of this genre.
You're very kind. Thank you.
Your gods have turned their backs on you. Balthazar has come back to save us all.
Thank you.
Buster!
Your gods have turned their backs on you. Balthazar has come back to save us all.
Also, I'm not getting any masteries from this, which is mostly how leveler works, because I need to find quite a few mastery points still. I only have... I have a fair few masteries actually left over, but I can't really get them yet.
Cormir is blind to the troubles of our world. Cormir's moved beyond us. Balthazar sees you. Balthazar knows you. Serve him.
Cormir bless you.
All heat expelled. Crossing heat thresholds.
Cormir bless you.
Your gods have turned their backs on you.
Okay.
Balthazar has come back to
Excuse
save
me.
us all.
Can you tell me what happened to you?
We fled north to escape Balthazar's forge. They've been marching the same way lately, up into the highlands. At this rate, we'll run out of places to retreat to in no time flat.
What happened to you out in the desert?
We very nearly didn't make it out alive. We escaped the salt flats right before a forged invasion. Balthazar has turned the whole desert upside down and... I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened to you?
I
Can I?
We left a group hiding from Forged
I
attacks in
cannot talk to
Destiny's
them
Gorge
at the same
after
time.
walking out of the Elon Riverlands to the south. We thought we were in the clear, but we were followed. I had a chance to run, and I took it. I still hear the screams. I ran when it started, and... Oh, Dwayne, forgive me. I'm a coward. I should have died with them.
No, you shouldn't have. And take heart. Balthazar will pay for this.
Sorry.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
well.
Thank you. I won't forget
Do you
this.
have any?
Sorry.
You're very.
What happened to you out in the desert?
We were coming down from the highlands when we ran into a branded ambush. No one would have survived if Vlast hadn't flown in and saved us.
Blast?
You know, the dragon, Glint's offspring.
Don't you mean Gleam?
Gleam was the name the bards gave him, but his true name is Vlast. He's a savior with wings. We owe him our lives.
That's the first scion. Oreen's brother. He's a good dragon?
He carries on his mother's work. Cormyr praise him.
Where can I find him?
No one knows where he roosts. He just shows up to contest the branded.
Thank you.
So, Oreen has a brother. That's great news. I hope. What's next?
Find truth. It's defenseless. Balthazar has returned to redeem us. Fight for him.
I really need to work on getting the sky scale mounts, because that'll simplify things by a lot.
You, Kais?
Maybe. Who's asking?
Captain Rahim sent me. He's under the impression that you have access to Hamaseen's network.
Yeah? He's wrong. So beat it.
Listen carefully, friend. I'm here to kill the god of war. Don't think I won't swat any flies that get in my way.
Well, if that's your angle, then you need Zalambor. He runs things. He is the Hamaseen's network. He's usually in his office in the casino, but he's a very busy man.
I'm sure he'll spare a few moments for me.
And
There aren't enough of them. We're done for.
May as well
Okay,
have
that'll
a giant
sort of-
sun spear-shaped target on our foreheads.
bring me things I can't find locally.
You must be Zalambor.
I am. My friends, let's adjourn for now. In the meantime, my casino is yours. Enjoy the Grand Sahil's many luxuries.
You're the only one in the room.
You spared me from a few more minutes of dealing with those smugglers. For this, I owe you. But next time, make an appointment.
Maybe I should explain why I'm here.
Oh, I know why you're here, Commander. What I don't know is what it's got to do with me. Elonian wine?
I'll pass.
You sure? It's not poisoned or anything.
I'm offended, Zalambor. You've never once offered me wine.
Ah! I present to you Archon Iberu of the Morden Crescent. Archon? The commanders come to us all the way from Lion's Arch.
I think we kill him at some point,
Was
if
once
I
a
remember correctly.
Sunspear who opposed Joko, but it amuses His Majesty to break and domesticate his enemies.
Careful, Zalambor. As I'm sure you're aware, Chief Counselor Iman invited me here to discuss military aid for Amnoon. It's vital to King Joko's interest that this alliance goes through. Amnoon is among the last of the holdouts. And now, I hear you've been voicing your dissent.
Archon, for the sake of our guest, might we drop the innuendo and get to the point?
You're right. Here's the point.
What are you?
Okay.
Upon the next meeting of the council, your lapdog counselor will have a sudden change of heart. Please. He will argue for this alliance and compel his colleagues to do the same. He will further King Joko's ambitions for the area. Do you understand? Enough of this! Awake it! Reduce this eyesore to rubble! It's unwise to intervene in our affairs.
I don't really.
Full of unwise ideas. But protecting the living from an undead army isn't one of them.
Beat your chest all Zalambor, don't make
You're gonna hear a lot of clicking in this stream, aren't you? I should not have survived that.
My apologies for the unpleasantness, Commander. This is why I insist on appointments.
Happy to help. Mainly because now you owe me.
The fact that I'm still able to walk is a point in your favor for sure. And this time of war does make for strange bedfellows. Cormyr knows I've had worse.
I'm only after Balthazar. You understand?
Sorry.
I can't be dragged down by whatever else you've got going on.
My organization makes it possible for me to do many things.
Yes, that's
Fund
what organizations
public
do.
works, donate to our refugee guests. Keep candle after candle burning at Cormyr's temples. I never wanted to cross the Morden Crescent, but I suppose it was inevitable. I'm grateful you were here for the Archon's overture, so I'll keep an ear to the ground on your behalf.
Alright. That's the wrong direction.
Ahai, Commander. Your guildmates were just regaling us with tales of your adventures.
Does anybody else show up on stream?
It's not every day a dragon slayer walks through our door.
The counselor must have misunderstood my part of the story, or she wouldn't be bending over backward to inflate your ego. Well, thank you for the compliment, but this time, I'm not after a dragon. I'm after Balthazar. Do you have any information on his whereabouts?
Also, in universe, Balthazar is the god of war. I probably should clarify that.
And that Amnoon is essentially surrounded by his troops, which maybe you have some insight into. We're at a bit of an impasse. Joko's government sent representatives of the Morden Crescent to Amnoon to offer military support against the Forged.
I think I ran into those representatives at the casino. There may be fewer of them now.
The Morden Crescent may no longer be the honorable Sunspears they once were, but they would make powerful allies. And in a time like this, we need all the help we can get.
You people have history books? Open any one of them and it'll tell you short-term gains bring long-term trouble.
This is true.
The Chief Counselor has the right idea.
This is generally the problem with the United States.
Crescent are even considering helping us. We should fly Joko's standard and make it clear we welcome his kingdom's support.
This is a bad idea. This is an overwhelmingly bad idea. I mean, technically not, because I know later on in the chapter that I know later on, like in the next season of Living World, we kill him. But for the purposes of role playing, yeah, the Sunspears actually make sense.
Will only lead to future conflict. Amnoon has been independent and should remain independent.
Independence is also not the best idea.
Round it goes. I'd welcome any counsel you might have.
If you're in trouble, then unambiguously, independence is probably not the best idea. Sorry.
These people should just look out for themselves. The minute these yapping windbags let a creature like Joko into this city, they give up any hope of freedom.
This is true.
He might be the biggest gun around here. But what happens after the Forged are defeated? Every decision you make has a cost. In this case, all the people have to do is serve Joko forever after they die. What a deal!
Spear Marshal Cormier was a local hero, even before she fought a fallen god and took his power. Her Sunspears have always encouraged these people to keep fighting, even when darkness is closing in. They may be a small group now, but an alliance with the Sunspears would be the light in the dark this city needs.
I think the main notable issue here, the counselor is going to be the opinion of go for Joko, and Kaz go for the Sunspears, but then Ridlock is just kind of do whatever you want. It's not really a neutrality opinion. Because he only criticizes Joko.
Thank you for your input.
Oh right, okay, well.
We'll fly the symbol of
whatever then.
Sunspear resistance. Amnoon will be a wellspring of hope, a light for the rest of the desert to follow.
Cormier be praised.
Oh, good thinking. There's no way history will repeat itself when this is all over.
I'm inspired already.
King Joko will make sure we regret this decision. You
You just killed us all!
The Sun Spears are a liability. They need our help more than we need theirs.
A moment, Commander? These people are desperate, caught up in a war they don't understand. Balthazar came to the desert for Kralkatorrik, not for them.
Why is there no
Why is he
music?
doing it? This is why
It's
I wanted you
on.
to pick the Sun Spears, to represent Cormyr. She might guide us to answers or intervene in Balthazar's actions, especially if his goal is noble, but his path is not.
Your hope is inspiring.
And very misplaced, I will admit. Horribly misplaced.
I couldn't get a clear signal. Guess I should try again. I have some big news to share.
The fucking rest of the gods just to get
The
fucked.
Exalted said Oreen was Glint's second scion, but we didn't know what happened to the first.
And now?
His name is Vlast. He's been carrying on Glint's work by protecting people from Kralkatorrik and the Branded.
That's wonderful news. Another dragon ally. I feel like Cormyr is already leading us to a resolution. Tiny will be over the moon when she hears.
She's not.
There must be some place that's clear of interference.
Yes. I remember roughly where. I wonder how long it is until Timey dies. Because I've already had that set up since, I think, like, well, presumably somewhere in the Scarlet War, which I never have even gotten to play. So, yeah, I mean, it's only so long until she dies. I'll just teleport over to. Oh, that looks good. That looks real good. Where to? Actually, no, I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't reach high enough. Let's see. Okay. No, not that.
Diamond, do you read? Come in. I must not be getting a signal.
I'm here, Commander. I read you. Glad you made it to the Crystal Desert in one piece. You are in one piece, right?
So far.
Did you duke it out with the fire guy yet? What's happening? Update! Update now!
Balthazar's got the desert in chaos. I'm trying to find the shortest route to him too. Well, you know. But I think the biggest news I've heard is a story about a dragon. Vlast. Supposedly he's another scion of Glint, Orion's brother.
What? Well, tell me all about him. What's his height, wingspan, powers? Did he eat anybody in front of you?
I haven't met him yet, but I'll let you know. How are things in Rada Novus?
It's hard to change people's minds with conjecture, so I'm trying to prove that killing dragons isn't ideal. I'm also trying to get all the Dragon Lab info into Scruffy so I can become more mobile. It's a madhouse in the lab now. They're giving tours. Tours! Ugh. Speaking of which, here comes one now. Check back in when you get a chance.
Okay. Yep. Come on. Just take the right fucking mount. There we go. I hate you.
The council made the right call.
Anything is better than relying on Joko.
Alright. I presume this is the big combat encounter for this chapter.
You should have seen Iman's face when we said we were leaving because we were invited to the casino by its owner.
Anyone who gets that reaction out of a stuffed shirt almost made me think I might like this Zalambur guy.
I heard he donates generously to Cormier's priesthood. They fell over themselves to bless his name.
Maybe Amnoon should put him in charge. I'm surprised that council's not debating the merits of pyramids versus cubes. You might want to meet him before endorsing him for political office.
I really like Ritlock, but I'm also pretty sure he's gonna die at some point, so...
Kanak, what are you doing here? Enjoying your time off?
Freedom is a sweet drink, Commander. I've been busy quenching my thirst.
You should join us. We were just about to meet with...
Zalambur. I already know a thing or two about this place. A Silvari gambler who's up 500 gold is just my cover, I promise you.
Now that he's free, it's okay if I kill him, right?
Gentlemen, let's keep it civil. How about it, Kanak?
While my freedom's been gratifying, it's also a little boring. This is much more interesting. Besides, I may have made a wager that the Slayer of Elder Dragons can take down a god, and I intend to collect.
What are the odds?
Let's not jinx it, Commander.
Welcome back, Commander. It's an honor to have the members of Dragon's Watch in my humble establishment. Please, follow me. The Grand Sahil is already back to running at full capacity, in no small part due to your earlier intervention. We have all the finest games and entertainment the Crystal Desert has to offer. Do you enjoy games of chance?
When the odds are in our favor.
I reached out across my network for information about Balthazar, and I think I know what he's after.
Kralkatoric.
You're half right. He's currently hunting down a crystal dragon, but that dragon is Vlast.
I wonder why he'd suddenly change targets.
Who among us can understand the will of a god? Do you know his forged army has encampments all over the Crystal Desert? He stops at these camps to rally his troops while he's on the dragon's trail.
So we might be able to intercept him at one of the forged camps. You've come through, Zalambor. I actually don't regret keeping you alive.
The feeling is mutual, Commander. I'll take my leave now. Enjoy your time here, please. Stay away from the high-stakes roulette. It's rigged.
I knew it.
So, who's up for a trip to one of these camps?
Sounds good to me. Let's shut him down before he's responsible for anyone else's death.
I don't think we're gonna...
We don't want to rush in blindly.
I don't think we're gonna kill him quite yet.
I'll scout the main camp.
I think there might be a bit more stuff after
on your own.
This chapter.
Risky. Nah, not alone. I'll go with him.
Not the response I expected.
Hey, vacations have a way of dulling a blade, so to speak. Can't let you fumble around unsupervised.
That's more like it.
All right. Gaz and I will check out the smaller outposts.
Actually, I'll leave it to you if you don't mind. I have some matters to attend to. There's a temple of Cormyr near one of the forged camps. You can find me there when you're done.
Alright, I think chapter 3 would be up now. Yeah.
Captain, I'm glad I caught you.
Aye, Commander. It would seem you survived the Den of Vipers in Zalambor's casino.
Zalambor was reluctantly helpful. He said the Forged had set up camps in the area. My team is scouting the main camp, but I need to know where any of the smaller posts might be.
Actually, there are 2 forged outposts outside the city walls. They mostly provide reinforcements and tactical support for the main camp.
It would make sense to take those out before attacking the main camp then. Kill the cavalry before they can come to the rescue.
And it might cut back their raids on our city. You'll find one outpost to the north, and the other to the east. I've posted my cavaliers outside them. They can fill you in on what to expect inside.
Alright, let's see. I always hate it when games just give this spout off directions, like north, south, east, and west, but then don't give a fucking compass in game. It's not north, it's up on the map. And yes, that is usually true, but not inherently. Yeah, I'll just use the roller beetle, that'll get us there faster. Where's the camp again?
In my day.
Hi, stranger. Be cautious if you're heading north. The Forge has set up artillery at their camp just ahead.
The casino owner in Amnoon told me the war god Balthazar rallies his troops in these camps.
Ah, Solomon. I haven't seen Balthazar come around here, but the Forge are nasty enough on their own, especially now with the cannons.
Well, I can put the Forged and their cannons in commission.
Maybe you can leave a couple standing. I really need to keep this post.
Better let the heat level 0. Cool down a bit. Heat level 0.
Also, the reason why I switched into the mount a lot, there's a minor design flaw with the Holosmith, where a few of the... sorry.
Now we're cooking. Disengaging holo projector.
The Holosmith uses a heat bar, which limits how many attacks it can do at any given time. Oh boy. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Fuck, let me out. I can't. Yeah, I think it's a design flaw, but you can reset heat by using a mouse for a moment.
Temperature normalized. This looks interesting.
Well, I don't really care for dealing with that on my own.
Projector, activate. All heat expelled. Just like she said, no sign of falls. But at least there are fewer forged to threaten Amnoon. Maybe I'll have better luck at the other outpost.
Don't let our pups escape!
Alright.
Over here.
Yeah, I can see you.
Rahim said you could help me. Have you ever seen Balthazar at this camp?
If Balthazar ever showed up at this camp, you'd be talking to an empty tent. I'm just here to observe and report.
I'm hoping to find clues on
I mean, the fact that apparently you have to tell me you're here makes it that I am talking to an empty tent.
Thanks for understanding.
But whatever.
I have seen couriers delivering dispatches. They might contain intel about Balthazar's battle plans.
I should have sent Ridlock to this camp. Saved myself some trouble. Where is that intel? Better let this cool down a bit. Heat level 0. This looks interesting. Activating hard-minded.
God, that's not the... Come on.
What's this? Stop us all. No luck, but I'm not giving up. What's this?
It's a fucking spike.
No luck, but I'm not giving up. This looks interesting. Nothing here.
It's just a fucking anvil, what did you expect?
Aha. No good. This looks interesting.
Well, I fell immediately.
What's this? What's this? 2 camps and still no sign of Balthazar. At least now we won't have to worry about leaving our flanks exposed at the main.
Alright.
Hopefully Ridlock and Canuck had more luck scouting it out.
Where's the main camp? Oh, it's... I'm not a fan of the replay icons. No. No, this is a bad route.
Come, Outlander. Learn of King Joko, bringer of... Did you see that fight I tossed?
This is the most fun mount in the game. Okay, well at least we're on the right path now. Okay. Okay.
Commander, glad you're here. I was getting tired of listening to him complain about the weather.
All I said is that for some of us, this arid climate is less than hospitable.
I think he's wilting.
What have you learned about Balthazar's camp?
I'm told this is the main forged camp in the region. It has an extremely heavy troop presence.
Then I say we charge in and take him out before they know what hit him. Fast and fierce.
Or, given that we'll be staggeringly outnumbered, I suggest we use finesse to engage a few at a time.
Okay, follow my lead. Let's go meet a god. Time to rush them and crush them.
They'll likely have sentries posted inside. I suggest we quietly pry the gate open to avoid their notice.
All right, Canuck. Go ahead. We'll cover you.
I mean, you're not gonna be the best at quietly doing this, considering you're the explosives expert. You're welcome to try, but...
Gates open.
How the...
Spotted. That sentry reaches the alarm will be sworn.
Stop that sentry.
That's... Yeah.
Back in fighting conditions.
Whoa. Where the fuck did all my health go? Good lord, I don't remember those guys dealing as much damage. So doing a lot of Heart of Thorns, which is the first expansion, when you died like this, it would reset things, which was mildly annoying. Oh, Canuck is actually going to heal me this time. Alright, let's go to the sentry. Actually, just dying.
Okay, sentry's down.
I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to do this. Actually, no, now I need to see. Can I just... like that? Okay, there's an invisible wall. It lights me on fire. Okay, it lights me on fire no matter what. However, can I go around it? Yes. Okay. Let's see, where's the next sentry?
Holograms off. Projector activate.
Alright. Is that like them?
Switching to hollow mode. All heat expelled.
Balthazar. No telling what's on the other side.
Only one way to find out. We smash, slash, and trash.
Don't you ever just engage an enemy?
This Oliver's interfere in our work. That's one officer down. This is the main camp. There's got to be other officers inside. Let's go get them. With any luck, we might even get a look at this so-called god. If he's not here, we should let him know we stopped by. Leave no forged officers standing.
Fast and fierce.
Yeah, what the plan said. That sentry's been alerted. Got that sentry in time. Back in fighting condition. Oh. Right. Get that sentry away.
Ghost.
The whole camp on us.
We're gonna have the whole camp on us then. I remember that this site I just ran away from a lot because it's really easy to run away from it.
Level stabilized.
sentry or we'll have the whole camp on us.
We already do.
Deactivating projector.
That's gonna. Ah, yes, the most exciting part of combat.
Just warming up. Disengaging hollow projector.
Alright, I can't go any higher than that. You don't need to escape? Although if I did, I could.
Switching to hollow mode. Projector activated. That feels good.
What is that thing? There in the central hub.
Disengaging hollow projector.
This part's probably gonna take a while. Well, fuck you.
Kill them all. Temperature normalized.
I'll take 13%, I think. Is what I got. Okay, I'm gonna change some of the... I'm gonna change one of the things I have in my loadout. Ah, I still have 9 more seconds. Okay, that should help. A little. Okay, I got that right off.
Active fighting condition. Temperature normalized.
There we go. Finally got out. No. And it went to waste. Honestly, the Bastion isn't even, like, a particularly big issue. It's just the reinforcements that make this hard. Which probably has more to do with me having paper-thin armor, but... yeah, the Bastion is the most manageable portion of this fight. Oh. Yeah.
Level stabilized. I need some help.
Okay. Destroy that because it's... aha! Fuck you! Oh, for fuck's sake, the portals don't even have health pools.
And stay down. All heat expelled. Balthazar's tin soldiers are getting bigger and nastier.
I've seen worse from Iron Legion cubs.
I died like 8 times.
But we've got to find him first.
Camp's clear, but no sign of Balthazar or his herald.
The so-called god of war seems to be better at hiding than fighting.
Careful. Graveyards are full of soldiers who underestimated their enemies.
We should meet up with Casimir and decide where to go from there.
The Temple of Cormier's right up this hill.
Oh god, I'm getting disoriented. Well, I didn't get any achievements, so I don't really give a shit. Maybe one more chapter? Because I think that's the end of Night of Fires. Sorry about the audio, but I have to watch those right now.
Deactivating projector. All heat expelled. Switching to hollow mode. Disengaging hollow projector. Heat level stabilized. Crossing heat threshold. Can't take much more. All heat expelled. Here's where things get hot. Returning to normal parameters. That feels good. To pieces. Hologram projector engaged.
I think that'll probably actually be it for the stream. It's good to know that Yaldor's 2 streams fine. I'll probably do more of it. Yeah, that's it. So, yep.